Jason Quimmerquist, Head of Financial Planning. Just ringing to say thank you. The best bit for me and my colleagues is actually looking at how we can totally restructure our presentations. In fact, we're sitting down in the coming weeks to review the way that we go about them, present them, and the outcomes that we're looking to get from them.
If you want your audience to listen to and process what it is you've got to say, you've got to give your audience a chance to process what you've just said. In October 2011, Barack Obama stood before the UN General Assembly and told them some home truths about the Israeli-Palestine conflict. During that message, he wanted to drop some powerful points so the audience he was speaking to paid attention. The way he brought these points to life and made them so powerful was his use of silence. Here's a little bit of footage of his presentation. Watch how he is pausing, how he is silent to let his message resonate with the room. Here it is, have a look.
Let us be honest with ourselves. Israel is surrounded by neighbors that have waged repeated wars against it. Israel's citizens have been killed by rockets fired at their houses and suicide bombs on their buses. Israel's children come of age knowing that throughout the region, other children are taught to hate them. Israel, a small country of less than 8 million people, look out at a world where leaders of much larger nations threaten to wipe it off the map. The Jewish people carry the burden of centuries of exile and persecution and fresh memories of knowing that 6 million people were killed simply because of who they are. Those are facts. They cannot be denied.
The pauses there that Obama's used are powerful. Why do they work so well? Well, a pause adds weight to your message. When you pause after delivering a powerful point, your audience hears the rhythm of your voice, but then hears the silence. And that signals that what was just said was important. Your audience have still got that last few seconds of audio in their head and they can replay it to hear it. It also draws them in for other points that you're going to say. The pause allows people to hear and process the message you've got. If you are talking, powerful point, talking, when that powerful point comes through and you're talking straight after it, your audience doesn't have a chance to process that information. We don't have a computer in there, we've got the human brain. It takes a bit of time to process the message and bring out the emotions and what it means to us. An often overlooked point of pausing is it helps your audience feel your message. When an audience is in a room where talking is happening and then silence comes along, there is a physiological change within the people, within the audience, and they start to feel your message. When they are feeling your message, they are going to have a greater bond to it. Finally, when you can pause for as long as Obama was doing, it shows that you are in control and you know what's going on. Obama in that video started out with pauses of about 1.5 seconds. The rest were around 4 seconds and the final one over 4 seconds. You imagine that? Standing in front of the world, talking and silent for 4 seconds? That's a long time. When you can stand up in silence for that long, it shows your audience you are in control. Now, how do you make your pauses even stronger? When Obama was pausing, he was pausing not only his voice, but his whole body as well. He would look out over here, talk, make his point, pause. His whole body still. And then he would repeat the process over to this side of the room. When you're pausing, your whole body is still. It's not stop talking and fidget. It's talk, stop talking, pause the body, pause everything, remain still. That will get your message across with greater power. These are just some of the techniques that I show and share with my clients to help them improve their business and their position as leaders. I can do the same for you.
Hello Darren, Jason Brook from the Quicksilver Financial Planning. Just ringing to say thank you and give feedback for what was a excellent one-day workshop just before Christmas. I think for me, probably the best part of the workshop you did was, I went to the presentation and what you presented probably thinking it was going to be about us getting up there, you showing us where to put our hands, where to look when we speak to the audience, but the best bit for me and my colleagues was actually looking at how we can totally restructure our presentations, and it's certainly broke a lot of apathy. I think a lot of us have been under the impression that our presentations are done with little questions and little negative feedback, meaning that they're effective, but you certainly broke that illusion, and in fact we're sitting down in the coming weeks to review the way that we go about them, present them, and the outcomes that we're looking to get from them. But certainly that alone was well worth the day you spent with us, let alone the fine-tuning of our own personal presentation styles and the feedback we got through the video presentation. So once again, thank you for an excellent day, and we certainly look forward to working with you again in the future. Okay, good on you, Dan. Bye.